Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we have an exciting video. I reached out to FairRC and they were nice enough to send over a set of these Batrazzi tracks for my FCX 18th scale flatbed truck that I just got in the mail, and I have to say this is going to be an absolutely awesome build. Let's go ahead and open these up and see what's inside. So the initial plan for this truck was to create an awesome mud runner or snow runner for whenever the time permits, but it being August, there's no way I can wait for these tracks to go on for the 4 to 5 months it would take for snow to come. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on. And yeah, I gotta say these tracks are super scaled and super detailed. And I just absolutely love the look of them. They're actually pretty high quality too. So each track set is going to come with 2 tracks. It's also going to come with a motor mount heat sink on here. This is actually pretty cool that they do this because they know that when you add the tracks, there's going to be more friction. It's going to make your motor work a little bit harder. They actually do recommend upgrading your motor if you are going to be running the tracks. So I'm going to go ahead and run the tracks on the stock motor in here. And if it does need a little bit more power, I'm going to throw on this Mofo RC torque-based X, and that's going to do just fine. Another cool thing that I'll mention too is that these little brackets right here come in 3 different configurations. They're labeled 1, 2, and 3. And if you can tell by the photo and by what I'm showing here on the screen, it's actually going to determine how much rake your tracks are going to have. So when it's sitting on the vehicle, it can either be like this, or this, and basically that's just going to help you have more clearance when going across the trail. So if you're going to be using these kind of for the woods, I would recommend using the highest rake, so that way when you're going across, the tracks don't get caught on anything that is going to be in front of them. But if you're going to be using it kind of like as a snow runner, as I'm doing, I would go ahead and keep the level 1 brackets on there. Installation of these tracks is going to be very simple. All you need to do is remove your stock wheels and tires, and then go ahead and remove these 2 lower screws on your portal axle set. Now, instructions do state that you need to completely disassemble your track set in order to fit it on your vehicle. However, I did find that if you take off the center cap right here and then ever so slightly go ahead and pull upwards on your track set system, and then go ahead and take your main gear and then slightly slide it out of the tracks, it'll just pop right out. You can then go ahead and take your main wheel, go ahead and slide it onto your hub. Then I would go ahead and take out your wheel nut right here from your track set. Go ahead and install that. Next, to install the tracks, what we're going to do is we are going to take it, make sure that the lower wheels are nestled inside of the retentioners on the tracks. Hook it from the top, make sure that the teeth from the wheel are inside of the groove. Go ahead and position this over, and then take the A-arm part of the track. Go ahead and slightly nestle that over so that way it sits on the hub retentioner. And then go ahead and make sure that is seated, and there you go. Next, go ahead and take your brass insert, go ahead and thread one of the long screws inside so that way it gets seated like this. Next, what you want to do is go ahead and take those brass inserts and install them into those 2 holes. Once you're done, go ahead and repeat the process for the other side. Okay, I just finished this thing up, and oh my gosh, does it look awesome. I mean, this setup right here has got to be my absolute favorite 1/18th scale truck. I mean, it might even take over my LC80 that I tried to do like a super scale build on. And this is by far my absolute favorite 1/18th scale crawler, but I definitely think that this K10 flatbed takes the cake on that. Just the combination of the extended shocks and then the brass links and the tracks and just all the scale accessories on here, it really brings it together. Let's go ahead and check out the steering. As you can see, we still have full articulation, and I did put an upgraded servo in there for a TRX4M, so I am gonna have a little bit more power up front. And then just picking it up and just trying it out, you can see that everything moves very freely and it flows really nice. I want to say a big thank you again to FairRC for sending out these tracks for me to review and to play with. I'm definitely going to be getting this out in the snow in the next couple of months when that hits. And when that does, expect something awesome, because I'm in the works of designing a custom snow plow so that way I can drive this thing from my garage and not have to go outside and plow. Well, maybe not the entire driveway, but a little bit. Thank you guys again for watching this video and sticking around. If you guys liked it, please make sure to leave a like and a comment and consider subscribing. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.